The man simply flicked out a toothpick. The very next second, the toothpick pinned a fly to a tree in the distance. Before anyone could even react, the man used the peanuts on the plate to arrange a warning sign on the table. Looking at the CEO beside him, who was full of confusion, the man instantly felt a wave of helplessness. But he had no choice but to speak up and warn the CEO that he was already being targeted by a sniper in the distance. After hearing this, an even more puzzled expression appeared on the CEO's face. He didn't believe that with so many bodyguards around, he could still be assassinated. Just as the CEO was looking around to assess the situation, the man suddenly stepped in front of him and greeted the sniper in the distance. Seeing the man suddenly enter her scope, the woman widened her eyes in shock, yet she still refused to believe that she had been exposed. In order to finish her mission quickly, the sniper immediately fired a shot forward. Hearing the sound, the man instantly threw the chopsticks in his hand. One of them knocked away the bullet flying toward them, while the other pierced straight into the sniper's body. The CEO beside him finally realized what was happening. Looking at the assassin effortlessly taken down by the man, the CEO became even more determined about inviting the man to return, because the man's original identity was the world's richest man, and also the #1 assassin on the global ranking. Tired of a life of constant pursuit, the man chose to return home and live in seclusion. 10 years passed. The man never displayed his abilities again. Even his adopted son didn't know his true identity. The man thought he could finally live a peaceful life, but what he never expected was that someone would find him again. Looking at the CEO's persistent attitude, the man immediately felt irritated. Just then, his adopted son rushed back. Seeing the men in black in the courtyard, Jack stood frozen in shock. After hearing the CEO's name, Jack instantly thought of the head of the top financial group. Thinking his father was just an ordinary farmer, Jack thought they had to be joking. But the next second, the CEO took out a bank card and respectfully handed it to Jack, saying it was a gift for their first meeting. Jack, who was still confused, after hearing there were $1 billion inside, instantly widened his eyes in shock. Before he could even react, the CEO was already leaving with his bodyguards. Looking at the bank card in his hand, Jack didn't believe there was any money on it. Looking at his relaxed father, Jack immediately said he had taken on a new project that required immediate focus and that he wouldn't be home for a long time. So his father wouldn't be idle. Jack arranged a security job for him at the company. Then, without waiting for a reply, Jack dragged him straight to the company. But as soon as they arrived, they ran into the female CEO coming downstairs. Worried his father would be fired, Jack quickly reminded him not to reveal their relationship and ran toward the female CEO. Facing her question, Jack immediately said the man was a newly hired guard. But to his surprise, the female CEO said she was taking the man away, claiming she needed his help later. Seeing this, Jack rushed over and pulled him back, saying it was his first day and he couldn't help at all. But his action angered the CEO, who immediately scolded Jack, saying if the man truly wasn't capable, then why hire him in the first place? Seeing Jack's guilty look, the female CEO instantly saw through him and asked which relative this one was. After hearing that, Jack quickly denied any relationship, claiming he hired him because of his strong abilities. Seeing the female CEO didn't punish him and even approved $10 million for his new project, Jack immediately wanted to go sign and collect the money. Before leaving, Jack specially warned the man to meet all of the CEO's demands without exposing their relationship. Then, ignoring the man's resistance, he pushed him directly beside the female CEO, saying the man could do anything. After that, he left, leaving the man awkwardly facing the CEO. At that moment, a $1 million luxury car suddenly stopped in front of them. After seeing who was inside, the CEO grabbed the man's arm. Before he could react, she calmly told the driver that the man was her boyfriend, because the driver was her pursuer, but she didn't like him. To make him give up completely, she had no choice but to find a fake boyfriend. Seeing the pursuer still unwilling to believe, the female CEO immediately left with the man. Watching them walk away, the pursuer still refused to accept it. To uncover the truth, he quickly ordered his assistant to investigate the man. Meanwhile, after being taken home by the female CEO, the man learned her company was about to go bankrupt. Because of this, her parents wanted to use a marriage alliance to revive the company, and the man they chose for her was the pursuer from earlier that day. To avoid the arranged marriage, she deliberately pulled the man over and asked him to pretend to be her boyfriend. Just as she didn't know what to do, the man's next words left her standing there in complete shock.